Hi all. Wait, it's something wrong with this camera. That's better. Huh, I'm sorry, guys. She's so unorganized today. Hello all and welcome to Wow Crochet Designs Saturday morning live. Hello, Dorothy ellipsis. First in, first served. Lovely to have you here. And don't forget, guys, to pop your live chat or your all chat and not your top chat because you don't want to miss any. And we also have Middle Earthians in the house. Middle Earthians, please let me know if we are having connection issues. We had them the other day. It looks like we're having them again today. Sure does. Don't you love it? I actually get to join the whole live today. I hope, Middle, that I can keep the live on because it looks like we're having connection issues already. Can you tell me if you guys can hear me? Hi, Linda. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Just trying to work out if it works. Hi, Green Butterfly. Cheers. And Whiskey. I know she's playing around at the moment. She's having fun. So if you hear any noise, it's her fault. I'll just blame her. I'm trying to finish my neck warmer. Nice. You keep going, girl. We're here. That's what we're here for, to chat and crochet. I might even do a little bit of crochet today if the connection is good. If it's good. Cheers, everyone. Well, this is happening again. I had to refresh the page. Can hear and see you fine. Okay, well, this is good, Linda. I see a few issues on my end. It's not crochet. Dorothy nearly gave me a heart attack. I'm having palpitations now, Dorothy. No, I'm not. Look, guys, you know this. I have knitted before. Achoo, there's the allergy. I can knit and I have knitted before. You can hear just fine. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad because Wednesday we had a lot of issues, didn't we, guys? Tina! Hello, Tina. I love your name, Tina. Which Tina are you? The two Tina C's. Water time says green. Hello, Raylene. Did you see your project? Cheers, everyone. We're going to talk about that today, Raylene. Hello, Tina C. Now we've got both Tinas on, just to make my day a little bit confused. You're the Australian Tina. All right, we've got it going, Tina. Tina C's the Australian Tina. I'm going to think, what should we call the other Tina? Oh, we'll call her, we'll just call her Good Creations. The first word gets me into trouble. It really does. Wednesdays lasted less than 30 minutes. I know, that's the smallest live I've ever done for a while. You love to confuse me. Oh, why not? This is what I'm here for. A little bit of fun, a little bit of confuzzlement or conpuzzlement, as my daughter used to say. I'm conpuzzled or confuzzled. Don't you love it? All right. So the lovely Raylene, we finally got part one of the little shrug. Now, I didn't tell anybody what we were making, did I? I was very naughty. Now, it's taken me a long time to create that small piece, but the reason is, you know, guys, I've got a kitten in the house now. I'm smitten for my kitten. I keep saying it. And of course, I spend literally, I reckon, 80% of my time with the kitten. And then 10% on crochet and maybe 3% on editing. So if that video hasn't worked out too well, I'm very sorry. Oh no, it should be okay. It should be okay. The only problem I did have was with the math, trying to do maths while the kitten is going crazy. And as you know, guys, I've done most of these patterns 100 times before in different projects. Just getting math right for sizes was not that difficult. It's just a matter of the different inches and centimeters between each size. And you're just adding them onto the rectangle. So it's really not that difficult. But trying to do the math while there's a little kitten going zoom, zoom in front of you, and sometimes attacking your foot and your hands. I got scars everywhere. Permanent scarring. No, they're not permanent. They're little tiny claws. She hopefully will bring them in. I like when she goes to chew you and then she realizes it's your hand, so she licks you instead. I'm so sorry, that's your hand. All right, so what are we doing? Let's go back to our chats. I had less than 30 minutes on my last live family drama. We'll probably be cancelling tomorrow's live as my niece isn't getting on tonight but wants to get on tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to replace the live with the video instead. That's what I do. Beautiful Luana's in the house. Hello, Luana, Luana, Luana. And Green Butterfly says lots of fun. I am really enjoying her time. And you can tell because we're kind of 2 weeks behind. 2 weeks. Well, you know when I say 2 weeks behind, you guys don't know that because you guys just see projects. For me, it's 2 weeks behind. For you, you're thinking, well, I don't know what she's talking about. She hasn't promised us anything apart from the 12-step transition blanket, which should have come Thursday, but you all know that I've delayed it a week specifically for little kitten's purpose. That's the excuse I'm using. But that's a good excuse because I've played too much with Whiskey Whiskers. That's her name now, Whiskey Whiskers. It's still Whiskey, but it's Whiskey Whiskers. Too much fluff and whiskey. I know, too much fluffy. She's an absolute darling, and you know, I can't fault her, except when we go to the vet. And then she turns into Jack from The Incredibles. You know the movie The Incredibles? If anyone doesn't know that movie, you need to watch it. It's a kid's movie, but the little one at the end turns into something, and you'll have to watch it to find out. But that's her. She goes from gorgeousness to Jack in a second with the vet. But here she's fine. And she's really, I know she still does her little zoomies and crazy stuff, but there you go. All right, so moving on, let's get on with the crochet. Yay! It's been so long. I feel like it's been so long since I've discussed crochet with anyone because it's always been about her at the moment. Everything's about her. But today we need to talk about a couple of things. Firstly, the 12-step transition blanket is hopefully, fingers crossed, will be coming this Thursday. I haven't started recording it yet. And it might take longer than I think to actually do the rows, okay? So bear with me. If it doesn't come Thursday, it'll be here Friday, one or the other. we hope, she says. All right, so what have I missed? Juanita, beautiful Juanita, lovely to have you here, honey. I love that name. Too much, yes, we said that already. Hi, Carmen, lovely to have you here. Most animals do turn from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde when it comes to the vet. I got a shock of my life, you know. We're not used to that. We usually have calmer animals where they just go, meow, and that's it. This is the first time I've seen wall-to-wall frinks. It was scary. Oops. Hello. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Laurie. Lovely to have you here. Please remember to hit that like button. Thank you, Tina C. from Something Good Creations. I like saying that word. Here at Well Crochet Designs, a thumbs up is like the biggest hug you can give me. It really is. YouTube loves it. I love it. We all love it. It's just very warm and welcoming. Nancy, hello. I'm here for the first time. Welcome, Nancy, to the madhouse. To the Crazy Crochet Madhouse. Well, Nancy, are you from Australia or are you from overseas? If you don't want to say, just say you're not from Australia. I know a lot of people don't like to say, but welcome, welcome. Wendy, Green Butterfly says water time. Everyone have some water. Cheers. Nancy, for our newbie on Green Butterfly waters me every time we do our live. She waters me like a plant. I really need watering because the fact is I don't drink water, so I really need lots and lots of watering, and it gets rid of all this flushness on the face too if I drink it. Now, I'm a little bit flushed today because I was running around with the kitten earlier this morning, and now it's just hopefully she's fine out there doing her thing. Hopefully. Canada, we've got another Canadian. That's fantastic. Middle Earthians is from Canada as well, and I think there's another one. Oh, I can't remember her name, but when she gets on, we'll let you know. I can't remember her name. We've got lots of people from different places of the world on. We've got Australians, New Zealand, the US. At this moment, we've got UK. We've got, I can't remember where everybody else is. Oh, I know they're from US, UK, Australia. We have, we have a lovely lady from India comes on as well. I can't remember her name. And Jeremy's from Canada. Yes, we've got one fella who's from Canada. We've got a fella on. We usually get Marty on. Marty, he hasn't been on lately. Obviously, too busy for me. But it's all right. It's all right. I get it. And I know what it's like to be busy because, to be fair, I haven't been watching my favorite channels for I don't even know how long, months. I haven't seen my beautiful Crystal from Bagger Day. I haven't been watching anything for months and months and months. It has been so long. I just If I see them, I put them into watch later, watch later, watch. I've got a list this long of watch laters, and I just don't watch them. I just haven't had time. And now that I'm running around after kitten, smitten for my little kitten, I still don't have time. Beautiful Sherry's in the house. Hello. And Linda is from the USA. Water time, says Sherry. Thanks, Sherry. Cheers. All right, so we're going to talk about what's happening now. I have planned that shrug with Raylene's colour combination from Passion Flowers Colours. I couldn't get that out yet. Roz from Passion Flower. Now, as you know, I purchased yarn from her at the Coburg Town Hall a few weeks back, maybe a month ago now. Almost. Oh, it's more than a month. A month and a half, something like that. And Raylene has chosen this color combination for our tutorial. Now, this was a long time ago that Raylene chose it. I just haven't had time to create it. Oh, look, it is purple. Look at my purple top, purple that. And this is what I've got so far. And it's like a couple of blotches of purple. That's normal because it's dyed that way. It's dyed to look purpley. Don't you love it? It's dyed to look that way. And we are creating a little shrug. Now, it's not at the length that it needs to be when you finish your shrug for part 1. It's the start of the length and width. It's the start of both sizes. Later, on part 2, we're going to put a border round around, quite a few border rounds around it to make it longer and wider. And then we're going to close it for seams. And then we're going to put a final border round to close up those seams, or might have to put 2. We'll see. We'll start with 1, and if it's not tight enough, then we'll put a second one. Yeah, but I think it should be okay. She says as she's thinking, will it be okay? It'll be okay, I promise. Not. She's so naughty. So there you go. All right, that's a beautiful colors. The pattern is so basic that the newbie can make it. The new crocheter can make it. The avid crocheter, the more experienced crocheter, and look how I folded up like a silly girl. Anyone can create that, so it's very exciting, yeah. And I've missed chat again. I've missed chat. Not bad. I haven't missed much. Okay, a little bit of luck, just a little bit. All right, here we go. And when green isn't on, the rest of us water you. I know, right, Middle? I feel like I'm a rose waiting to grow, but I just keep staying like a thorn. Oh, there you go, lucky me. All right, so hi, Mary. Water time. Sherry, I think we did water time. I'm going to do it again. That's the same message. Yeah, let's cheers anyway. We'll do it again. Nothing wrong with doing it again. I have a bit of conundrum. I'm making 2 lacy shawls right now, potentially for my friend's wedding next year. Not sure which one to go with. If you're talking wedding, a shawl would be more for a wedding. If it's for the bride herself, then you need it to be a little bit lacy, a little bit soft, lightweight, like a thinner cotton rather than a heavy. Oh, it depends on the weather. If it's a winter time, you want it to be a nice acrylic or wool, whatever you use, to keep her warm if it's a winter wedding. But if it's a summer wedding, you will need a light lacy. Plus, I think lace looks great for weddings. Maybe it's just me, but a lacy look, yeah? It could be just me. Opinions, everyone. Do we think lace would look better? Or if it's a cold... oh, it's for you. Oh, is it a winter wedding, darling? Can you tell me if it's going to be in winter or summer? Cannot water Mary today. Busy doing my neck warmer. Oh, I'll just take me a drink every time you start talking, Dorothy. Dorothy's neck warmer. Cheers, everyone. Every time Dorothy says something, we'll just do a drink, yeah? All right. Oh, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Lovely to have you here. Trisha's Yarn Adventures. Oh, hi, Trish. Hello. Lovely to have you here too. So yes, we have done our part 1 of Raylene's, I call it Raylene's project. It's actually Raylene's color combination that she chose. And she wasn't really sure what I was making. No one was really sure. In fact, I had 2 different ideas to start with, and I came up with this one the very last minute and then started working on that. The first one, I was halfway through and took it undone. Not halfway through the whole project, but halfway through that sort of rectangle look. it was a lot smaller, and I was going to do 2, and I was going to put them over here and stitch them up the back and leave the front open. And then I thought, wait, no, we've done a vest like that recently, and we've done a cardigan like that recently. I can hear my little one crying. So let's try something different. So I took that undone, and this was 2 weeks ago, I think, when I did that. And then I said, okay, let's do this. And I started doing this. And then last week, I got the cat and the kitten, and then I just stopped everything. And I did that 3/4 of it over the past few nights. So there you go. I woke up overnight and started doing it between 4 and 7 every day. And that was, look, it was my choice, not anyone else's. But I do have the little one here. I say the little one, it's a kitten. Smitten for my kitten, and she's taking a lot of my daytime, so I'm doing this a lot at night. So sleeping is like a luxury at the moment. We'll get back to normal habits eventually. I'm enjoying caramel espresso latte now, delicious. Oh, lucky green butterfly. Can you make me one, darling? I can have one, thanks. All right, I could do it something nice like that. That sounds lovely, green. I know, right? Tina, I thought that sounds perfect right now. I could do with that. All right, so let's talk also about the V-stitch blanket. That part 1 of that went up this week as well. So we had part 1 of the V-stitch blanket and part 1 of the rectangle bolero shrug. Do you know, yesterday I couldn't, when I was recording, or 2 days ago that is, when I was recording it, I was saying the shrug, and all the way through the recording, so I had to delete and start again. Rectangle shrug. No, it's not a shrug. It is a shrug, but it's, what is it? A bolero. It kind of goes like that, or it can go even a little bit further this way, right? And I'm thinking every time I had to say, you know, good luck creating your... I had to stop and think about it. And at one stage, I wrote it down and stuck it on the frame that I use. Rectangle bolero shrug. And I just could not get it out of my mouth. And I know what I'm creating, but it just wouldn't come out. I was either saying shrug, rectangle, bolero, rectangle, shrug, rectangle. Everything else was coming out instead of rectangle, bolero, shrug. That's all I had to say. And I couldn't get the words out. And you know how I do bloopers and stuff? I didn't save those. I was deleting them after I was going. I'm thinking, what is wrong with me? I should be saving them. They're funny. And one was a blecto rectangle shrugging thing. It just went on. The words just kept going and none of it made any sense. But, you know, we laughed about it and we just moved right along, as you do. Now, as I was saying, all right, where was I? Yes, we got past that. So just repeating, it's a summer summer wedding, and one shawl I'm working on is a thick 4 yarn. The other is done in the leftover yarn from my top down top, which is slightly lighter. I would use a slightly lighter shawl. Get that done first. If you find that you're looking at the weather and you know that for some reason that summer's weather is not going to be very warm, I would rush to get that other one done too. Or at least get the other one 3/4 done, and you can have it half. I've used a half crochet item before. I've just weaved in the last end, used it for the day, went back home after the function, and then just a week later added the extra 3 or 4 rounds. I got desperate. I wanted to wear it and I didn't want to wait. Especially shrugs. Got shrugs on the brain now. Especially wraps, because wraps, no one knows how long your wrap's going to be. And if you are 4 rounds without finishing it, you just cast off, you wear it for the day, parade around like this. You do that too. You just move your shoulders. She's so, I don't know how you put up with me, guys. And then when your function is finished, you can finish off the shrug eventually. But I've done it before. Can't do that with a top. Can't do that with a skirt. Oh no, can't do that. Definitely can't do that with a skirt. If it's not the right length, you're in trouble. But you can do it with a shawl. Sounds good, Mary. Thanks. I'm adding flower motifs. Oh, nice. To it so far. I make both and just have the motifs to attach when I decide which one I'm going to use. I love that idea, Middle. And that's what, that's what crafters are about, Middle. We're about adjusting things to suit us. Yeah. And someone says, if your pattern is wrong, you don't say your pattern's wrong. You just say, I made a new pattern. You never say it's wrong. You say, I designed a new pattern. Who wants to see my new pattern? And you show them this and it's a whole new pattern. So yeah, I say when it comes to motifs, you cannot go wrong, especially a nice big flower like that can go and sit right there or there, depending on what side you want to put it on. A lot of people can even have them on the side of the shoulders. I find that too much, but further around here, a big flower there or there, higher up, lower, and sometimes a flower with a clasp at the back. So it clasps close your shawl and you've got this beautiful flower in front. We are the creators. We could do anything we want, Middle. What a time, says Green. Cheers. I think I might do that. I might make a big flower on the channel with a little clasp. And I think you can use, like, you remember the headbands? Oh, you probably couldn't use that because you can't clasp it to anything. Oh, you could. You might be able to. When it comes to an open shawl, like a shawl with larger gaps, you can pop the... you know those headbands that click, how does it go? Tick tock, chock chook. They open up and then you just squish them together. They'll look like that a little bit. So you crochet a flower and you attach it around it with, I don't know, single crochets or whatever up the top, and you can still close that thing, click lock. I'm trying to make the noise. And you get that little thing and it goes through one part of the shawl into the second part of the shawl, click it close, and your big flower sitting right there. We're going to make one. Done. Thanks, Middle, for the idea. This is what happens when I'm on my live. Too much rubbish comes out of the mouth, and that rubbish becomes something fancy. Yeah. I don't know what I do sometimes. I got to learn to keep this mouth shut. You're welcome. Glad to help. I've got to learn to keep the mouth shut, Middle. I really do, because I told Tom from Tandy this at Coburg, it was a few months back. I said, Tom, there is not enough life left in me for me to create all the projects I want to make. That is how many projects you can make. And all these people who say they don't have their crojo, they've lost their crojo. I can never lose it. I don't have the time to lose it now because I'm too busy creating and creating and creating. There's no time. There's no time to lose it. Beautiful Ashley's in the house. Hello, Ashley. Lovely to have you here. Now, guys, we're talking about our V-stitch blanket as well. We have done part 1. Now, obviously, it's going to take a long time to get all our rows finished. A very long time. Especially me, a little bit longer than you, because I have kitten smitten at the moment, as you know. So it's going to take a little while to get finished. And not only that, we're also creating Raylene's project. And I'm also doing the 12-step transition blanket, which I hope to have complete part 8 or step 8 complete by this Thursday or Friday. So let's talk about the week at that matter. Monday and Tuesday, I'm doing nothing. Nothing. I'm playing with my baby, the little kitten smitten. I'm playing with her, and that's all there is to it, right? She's so bad. Wednesday, I will do some recording before the live for the 12-step transition blanket. I tell a lie. Monday morning, I'll be recording the first 4 rows of the blanket, and then spending Tuesday and Wednesday creating the rest of the blanket and hopefully getting it ready by Thursday or Friday. Okay, because what I do is I say, right, head off on your own, do 15 million rows and meet me back here. But I like to get those rows done before I upload the project so you can see what they're going to look like and you have an idea. Okay, so I like to get that done. That's pretty much what I normally do, right? So at some stage this week, you're getting the 12-step transition blanket, and you will be getting the rest of Raylene's project, because the rest of Raylene's project is quite simple. It really is simple. It's border rounds on it once it's this size, right? And then you attach the sleeves, which I'll show you how to do on the tutorial just by sewing. And then you do a border round around that. And once you've done that, you've got your ribbing on your sleeve, ribbing on your neck and on the base done before you attach your 2 sleeves together. And on that final round, it's either going to be a single crochet round or it might be a little single crochet around with a tiny little pattern. We will see. I will let you know. But at this stage, it's not a difficult stitch. All I have to do is record the first round and then record the second round. So that can be done 2 different days, and they're only a few minutes worth of recording. It's not an hour and a half worth of recording, yeah? So it might be like 10 minutes one day, 10 minutes the other, and then I need to say, right, go ahead and do whatever, how many rounds you need to do to complete that. And then get back, sew up those little sleeves and pop on one round. It's the recording is not much. It's the sitting and doing. As you know, it's the sitting and doing each round thereafter. But the way I see it, that top can get complete, can be complete by the end of the week. And I can wear this over, if I wanted to, over my skivvy, if I wanted to. Or I could wear it on its own over a lacy purple top, singlet kind of thing, or chemise, or whatever you want to call it. And it will cover up all the important bits. Here's hoping. And don't you like that? Here's hoping. And yeah, it can cover up all the important bits and still look nice. And I can have it ready for our spring, which I will still wear something like that in spring. Probably not in summer. I would if I was making that in a cotton. If I made it in a cotton, I could wear it in summer. But I'd like to be able to wear it in spring for the cooler days of spring, so my back and my neck, that area, the back of the neck area and everything is warm, and still be dressed nice and light for summer. So that's pretty much what I do, yeah. All right, so that's how I wear my clothes, yeah. Stay warm and dry or wet weather. Oh, you're wet down there. That's right. It's really coming down there, isn't it, Green? I only just started step something of the annual blanket. Yes, the last one probably. And Green Butterfly says yarn, yarn, yarn. Now, let's have a quick cheers because Ashley started step whatever it was. Because she hasn't put the number up there. So I'm guessing it means 7. Yeah? Cheers. All right. Now, I don't even know if my chat is working because... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I missed it. There we go. You missed my last comment. Now, I seem to be missing some of them. So there you go. You said hello, Ashley. Honestly, the idea of the clasp flower, Mary, what have you done now? I just want to do the triangle shawl with one flower. But you know that one flower can be the one you pop here, darling. It really can. Do one big flower, put it on the, it doesn't take long to put on the clasp. What takes long is the flower. And that's actually not a very big job. It's really not a big job. If you think about it, it's just, I think, 2-3 rows worth of just large stitches. Then you roll it all up and you attach it to the little clasp and you can pop it there. It doesn't take that long, really. And that can be your flower. Or, like you said, you can just do a little something there. I like the idea of a shawl being able to close. I don't mind them opened, don't get me wrong, but I do like the idea of them closing so that I can just walk freely without them falling off my shoulders. And for some of us larger people, you know, we won't mention any names, falling off the shoulders is what happens with shawls. So sometimes a clasp is a good idea, which is the reason why, like, a lot of people, they want the cardigans made where they sit in front. Personally, I don't like that look, and I've done them, don't get me wrong. I've made these tops before. I've made vests, I've made cardigans, I've made all sorts of things that just sit in front. But if you're a little bit larger, you have to kind of shape it. Otherwise, the top sits, it starts to fall down there, and it doesn't sit right for a larger woman, right? So I prefer to make my tops that have a little button in front there, so they do sit like that. It forces it to sit like that, rather than sitting there. Even if you made a larger size on those open tops, your tops still sit like this if you're a little larger. So there is something that I'm trying to work on to see how to shape a top so it doesn't fall off a larger figure. But, you know, it's something I'll try. I'll try it. I've tried a few times and failed. But that's all right. That's what it's all about, guys. It's all about test and more testing to get it right. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, the shawl I'm designing is going to have a flower motif. Was going to do multiple. That's nice. But if it's based off one flower in a movie, so I might just do one. Do what you need to do, honey. That's all right. Don't do what I said. If you don't want to do what I said, you don't have to. That's just me. She posted, hang on. I think Mary is backlogged right now. She posted on her community board that there wasn't going to be live antics tonight. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There is a live. There's just going to be no live antics. Like you don't get to choose the color combination of the next tutorial today because we are backlogged. So we're going to have the lives like normal. I'll still do a live. And it says there, join me at this time for a live, but no live antics today. Yes, there will be no live antics because I'm way too far behind. In fact, let me explain to you how many live antics we need to do. We're still in the middle of Carmen, Claptrap and Rosalind's live antics of the V-stitch blanket. We're still in the middle of Raylene's live antics, which is that top that you see right there. We've done Bonnie's, which is good. We're in the middle of Tina G. Oh, Tina. Now tell me, Tina, which Tina is on our live that chose the purple, blue, yellow, grey cotton? And we're making the Kisslock purse for. Which Tina is it? Is it the Australian Tina or is it the other Tina? Now, I didn't put that in. I put Tina C in, or Tina, but I didn't put which one it was. So can you please let me know, and I'll say Tina from Oz, because we have two Tinas in the next tutorial, or part 2 of the next tutorial. Now, I'm making a glasses case for mine. It's going to be a very different or very interesting look for our glasses case. Now, you can decide if you're going to continue the little granny squares that we're creating and put them the way I put them, or you can change them and put them in your own order. And we will talk about that when we do part 2. Yeah. Not I. All right. Thank you, Tina. So Tina from Oz. I'm going to have to say Tina from Oz in the next tutorial. I'm going to write that down because my brain, when I looked at it, I thought Tina C. Which one is it? I said that. While I was doing the recording, I thought, which one is it? I don't know. So I thought I'll ask on the next live, and I forgot to ask. So it's Tina from Oz. Tina C from Oz, yes? I could be wrong. Okay, let's go back. I've missed everything. Ashley says thumbs up, thank you. And Green Butterfly says, August 2025, walking 60 minutes every day. Guide Dogs Australia, lots of fun. We are walking in a run today in the rain. Oh, are you walking in the rain? Oh, very wet. Yeah, support the little guide dogs. Love those dogs. Gotta love them. I did some Collingwood coasters for someone this week. That's always nice. I don't wish to discuss football. It's not personal, Ashley. I really don't like football. I'm not. You know, everybody says to me, "What's wrong with you? You're Australian and you don't like Aussie rules football." I went, "Not really." I went once, twice. I went once with my sister quite a few years ago when I was very young, and once with my children, and never again. It's never going to happen. The first time I went, I took a writing pad with me because I knew I wasn't going to like it. I just went for social, right? And I wrote a whole poem, which I had published years ago. This was in my early 20s, right? Which was only like 7 years ago. And I had it published with another couple of poems. And that was the one time I went. The second time I went was with the little ones. I took, don't hate me, I took knitting. That was a long time ago. And yeah, actually, and I just spent the whole time knitting. Imagine if the cameras went on me and this lady's not interested in football at all. What's she doing here? But I was there with the kids, so there you go. And all right, here we go. Don't forget about my Red Nose Day fundraiser this month. Yes, there's a lot of fundraising happening at the moment, isn't there, Ashley? Going down a rabbit hole. Unfortunately, I can't find a crocheted shawl pin ideal for that's a flower. Just do what you need to do, darling. Don't have to do what I said. I just said it because those weird things happen in my mind. I start seeing pictures and it's one of those things. Now let's get back to what I was saying before. We haven't done Raylene's project. We haven't done Tina's project. We haven't done Carmen's, Rosalind's and Claptrap's, even though we're doing that in the middle. We're in the middle of a couple of those at the moment. And then don't forget Jeremy's project of the Maximu Blue yarns. So we've got a lot of backlog, and because we're doing the 12-step transition blanket and we're late on that as well, I'm not doing any live antics today. I don't know about next week. We'll see how we go. If we can get Raylene's project done and the 12-step transition blanket done and something else done this week, maybe. But I don't know. I know we can get Raylene's and the 12-step transition blanket done. And then we'll be kind of semi... Having said that, one of the projects I need to do next week or the week after anyway, because I want to wear it. And it's not exactly a full wearable. That's all I'm saying. It's not exactly. It's not like this. It's not like a vest. It's not like a cardigan or a sweater. It's different. It's different. It is different. Actually, it's very different for me because I don't wear them. So there you go. I'm going to. Bad luck. I have to now. All right. So now I like the idea. Just might be designing it myself. Yes. Also, I have a second craft market on August the 20th. You know what? If you have markets, things like that, flowers are actually a good sell. Personally, I didn't make much sales here in Melbourne, Australia. Not many people like a lot of crocheted items. They love the puppets. Those puppets went so quickly, except one, obviously. And it was only because he was Lance the Vamps and he thought he was good looking, but he wasn't that attractive. in the play that we did, he thought he was attractive, right? But that was the joke. He wasn't that good looking, yeah. The most attractive one was the girl, yeah. I can't even remember her name. Winnie the Witch. That's right. She was very attractive. She with all her little curls and her hair, and she was cute. So yeah, those puppets go very fast. I don't know what it is with people and puppets. I do know that the lady who purchased the first puppet, which was Winnie with the curls, said to me that her granddaughter had some sort of autism, and to teach her or to read to her, she would use puppets to read, and then the child would be able to listen by looking at the puppets. So it worked well for her to purchase one of the puppets, so she did. And that's what I was thinking. Puppets do sell quite well here in Australia. I don't know. They like them, I suppose. Anyway, good luck, Middle, on your craft show. Yes, yes, yes. I have so many custom orders from the last market. So I'm hoping to buy the yarn for 2 of them. That's great. Just know, Middle, when you're doing a custom order, always ask your customer if they like. Don't mention their name, but ask them if it's all right with them, if you could actually do the tutorial on the channel for that particular project. So you'll get a tutorial as well as whatever they've ordered. So hopefully, unless it's someone else's project, that you found on, someone else's pattern and you can't do it, that's different. But if it's your own design, you can actually ask them, is it okay if I use this as a tutorial? I won't use your name, but I want to use it as a tutorial. Yeah, you could ask them. Angela, hello, Angela. Oh, and she's done a super chat. Yay, thank you, Angela. And that's 10. Guys, if you didn't know this, yours truly is, every time I get a super chat, I am putting half of it towards a little, it's going to cost me a fortune, a little thing here. And Angela, you did last time the same thing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say +5 because I put half of it, yeah, on the next year's sheep show. So there you go. And so this time next year I'll have like, $2 million to spend at the show. Maybe not 2 million, 1.5. She's exaggerating, guys. I'll be lucky if I spend $40, yeah? But thank you very much, Angela, for the super chat. Very appreciative. Okay. Yes. I'm trying to go through all the lists now. I did one last month and was 5 sales and 7 custom orders. Yes, you did. Did a good job. Actually, 2 people want your hexagon cardigan. Oh, that's going to take you a long time, Middle. So you better go and do that. It's going to take you forever. That's big jobs. You know that, don't you? I was wearing it at the market last month. Water time, says Green. Cheers. Laurie says, I just designed something for some time that I can't share on my channel until January, but at least eventually I can share it. And that's pretty much what you do, Laurie. I've done projects where I've recorded them. I actually found one the other day. I recorded it a long time ago, and we're talking a long time ago because I had my old nails in those days. And that one there is still sitting on the computer ready to go up. It's just not the right time for it. Yeah. And that's what I do. Sometimes I do that. And that's when you hear something come out and you think, oh, I didn't know you made one of those. Why didn't you tell us? Sneaky girl. And a bit like the dress, when I made the granny square dress for the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, you guys only knew I was making granny squares. You guys thought I was doing a blanket. Maybe. You guys thought maybe I was making a sweater. And to be fair, honestly, I was going to remake a sweater. And then I got halfway through making the squares. I think not even halfway. I was like 20 squares in. I thought, oh, this would be great as a dress. I thought, no, don't even think about it. Like, there's no way you'd make it. I made it. And I made it rushed. But the sewing of those squares together, that's something that you have to take time, because I use a certain technique that is not used on YouTube. And it's a technique that's quite interesting. So there you go. And let's just go back to where we started from. The middle says, I'm waiting for one customer to come get measured and let me know what colours they want. The cardigan, yes. Claptrap, hello, beautiful. Lovely to have you here. I nearly missed you entirely. Oh, you're lucky that it's working today, because Wednesday it just shut. It's just the voice was going weird, and I just turned it off. The one customer wants it all one like I did. Yes. Good on him. Jeremy, there we are. Jeremy, have you been following the V-stitch blanket, hun? So I hope you have, because it's been like nothing for me. I did those 5 rows. I think I did 6 rows. I did an extra row or something, and that was the end of that. Is it 6? What am I saying? It's down here. No, it's on the chair. Here it is, in the bag, on the chair. And I bought in the 5mm hook on purpose so that while we're talking, I can create. But you think I've done anything? No. She's so lazy, God. No. I've been very tired looking after my smitten kitten. She's so beautiful. Everyone's saying hello. That's great. And yes, there we go. There's our V-stitch blanket upside down. And I hope you've been doing it and having some fun with it. And if you haven't started, don't worry, there's plenty of time, because as you can see, I'm nowhere near ready to put border rounds on it yet. It's going to take forever. And the border round, I'm thinking of using the cream, because I have 100 grams left of the cream. I have 200 grams of the cream and 100 grams spare. I don't know if it's the same dye lot, and I've made a mess here. Look at that, all tangled up. I don't know if it's the same dye lot, but you know what? I don't care. The blanket's for me, guys. What am I doing? Come on, woman, you can do this. They're saying, come on, woman, you can do this. Yeah, so that's the excitement of the week. We have done the start of the V-stitch blanket. Oh, for those of you who haven't seen it, hello, Mary. Stop being rude. For those of you who haven't seen it, that's what it looks like. Is it the right side? Is that the right side? I'm showing you the wrong side. Which is the right side? It doesn't really matter. My eyes are no good. That's the right side. Get out of there, you. Get out of there, you. There you go. So that's the V-stitch blanket. Beautiful colours. Colour combination by Claptrap is one of them, who's on the channel now at the moment. Carmen. Oh, Carmen is on as well. Carmen, Claptrap, and Rosalind. This was supposed to have been made, I don't know, November last year. Carmen, Claptrap, and Rosalind chose these colours. And let me tell you who chose what. Carmen chose the blue denim. I believe it's because I think you were the first one to choose. I can't remember exactly. Rosalind chose the curry, and Claptrap chose, I think you were the last one, so you only had the choice of cream and something else, and you chose the cream. So there you go. Beautiful colours. Love the V-stitch. It's actually my favourite stitch to create for anything. I've made tops out of it. I've made a skirt out of it. I've made singlet thingy out of it, which we might have to do one day on the channel for sure. So I've made a lot of things out of the V-stitch itself. And not just that V-stitch, other kinds of V-stitches, like your 2 double crochets, chain 1, chain 2, your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double trebles. We've done a treble. We've done a shrug in the treble. The 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 trebles, chain 2, 2 trebles. The larger stitch to give it a lacy look. I should wear that. I should wear it. I keep forgetting to wear it. So there you go. We've done a lot. We've done a lot. Love the blanket. Thank you. Water time says green. I think it was from before, but we'll have it now. That would make, yes, a nice scarf too. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you. Thank you. Jeremy says, I have been following. It's really beautiful. I've been busy with playing baseball. I love baseball every night. I love that. Lately, and it's way too darn hot to crochet these days. I'll be starting it when the weather is cooler. It's hot for you, cool for us, although today's a nice day, but it's pretty cold here in Melbourne, Australia, yeah? Love the V-stitch, says Carmen. Me too, one of my favorites. What is that in ounces instead of grams? Are you talking about the V-stitch blanket? What are you talking about, darling? Who is it, Sherry? Tell me again what you're talking about. Jeremy loves the colors. Thank you, Jeremy. Is that baby blanket or full size? Jeremy, there are 2 sizes I've given on the channel. So for me, I'm making the smaller size, which is it's baby blanket where you pick baby up and cuddle baby and take baby in and out of car and things like that. The next one is a little bigger where you can actually pop not just over the pram, but also if you like popping it on the ground, you can, but also over a bed and things like that. But it's not the size of a bed, so keep that in mind. Both measurements are stated within the tutorial, so you can work the measurements out and see if that's a size you like. But just let me know if that's not the size and I might be able to help you out with another size, yeah? Not live, obviously. I have to work it out, yeah? Love it, Carmen says. Thank you, thank you. Sherry says, yes, colours. I really like those. Thank you, Sherry. Those, yes. Looks great. Yes, yes. Oh, you mean this. Okay. I've got, and just heads up, it's 200 grams per colour, except the white. I've got an extra 100. So we'll say 300 grams of the cream, whatever it is, and 200 of each colour. And you want to know what it is in meters? Is that what you're saying? I'll tell you, because this is the same kind of yarn. I believe it could be 400. I can't remember. I'll let you know. I could be wrong. It's 400 meters, and I don't know what that is in yards. See right there. Can you see the meterage right? I can see if I can find it for you. Let me take it out. That'd be easier to look. Right. Doesn't say yards at all. But it does say 400 meters right there. All right, so what that is in yards, Dr. Google it, or Uncle Google it, or Auntie Google it, whatever you want to call it, and just say, what is 400 meters in yards, and it'll give you the yardage of that yarn. Okay, so I've got 400 meters of each color, but I've got 400 meters of the blue, the gold, and 500 meters. Is it 500? No, it's 400. Give me a second. 600 altogether of the cream. Come on, I had to do maths in my head. I don't like numbers. So 400 of the blue, 400 of the gold, and 600 of the cream in meters. So I may not use all that. I may need more. I don't know. I can't remember. For the measurement itself, I think I calculated that the border rounds, you'll probably need more for the border round, because I'm just making enough to cover the blanket and maybe 2 rounds for me, because I don't know if 100 grams or whatever that is, 100 meters, 200 meters is enough for the border rounds. I could say it's not enough, but that's just me. But I will give you the amounts. I think I gave you the amounts that you need for your border rounds. I believe it was 400 meters for the border rounds. If you were going to do the border rounds that I'm going to make, then it's the 400 meters. I will say continue doing this for the next 3 rounds, but I'm stopping here because I'm running out of yarn. Right? That's the sort of thing I will say in the tutorial, because I know I'm going to run out. But for you, I've given you the right amounts for you to complete. So I hope that made sense, yeah? Looks great, thank you. Oh, I've lost a lot of, here we go. Those, yes, thank you, looks great, thank you, Laurie. Can't wait to start, thank you, Sherry. And my question got lost in the chat again. Oh, what was your question, darling? Can you type it up one more time? Is it a big question? Got to go through my stash for those colors. You can use the same colors Or you can use your own color combination. Don't be scared to try and play with colors. If you don't have the same colors, go for your own color combination. There's nothing wrong with that. I won't be upset, I promise. Claptrap says, I entangled and caked my yarn, ready to start it, but now my supervisor insists I wear a scarf or dye my hair black to hide my blue hair. So question, I'm looking for a quick scarf pattern. That's unusual. A scarf, oh, you mean like one of those over the head scarf rather than, you mean a head scarf and not a neck scarf. Is that what you mean, Claptrap? I'm doing water too, trying to lose a few. Yes, as we all are. Oh, you're going to go, Juanita, darling. We'll see you soon. Just know that we are doing step 8 of our 12-step transition blanket this Thursday, and we are completing the colours for Raylene. We are completing the project for Raylene's. Here we go. I'm going to say it again. Rectangle bolero shrug. I cannot get it out. There's something about those words that do not want to come out of my mouth. That's what we're doing this week for now. Water type says green. Cheers, everyone. Well, that's the end of this cup, isn't it? Yummy. I don't like water, but I've got to pretend like I like it. So I go, yummy. She doesn't like it at all, guys. All right. Where were we? Hello. Good luck with it all. So, yes. Yes, everyone's saying goodbye to Juanita. Beautiful Juanita with a lovely name. I love it so much. Trying to repeat the question again. How many balls of yarn should I get, Mary? I'm using one colour and the customer is only slightly smaller than me for the cardigan. I cannot tell you. I would have to go and check out the pattern, really. I don't remember these off the top of my head, Middle. So can I write this down and get back to you on it? Middle, can I message you? Probably won't be for a couple of hours yet because I might be on kitten duties after this live. So I will write that down. It will be, and I'll write it in green to remind me. Middle. And you're just doing one colour. So one colour. I'm pretty sure I use between 500 and 600 grams, but you know what? Don't quote me on it. Really, we better check because everyone's size is different. Do you have a rough measurement? Do you think maybe looking at your client, will she be a medium? Will she be a large? Will she be a small? Give me a rough measurement. Just looking at her, and then I'll add on an extra 50 grams or something if I'm not sure. But just give me a rough measurement. One colour for the hexagon cardigan. Cardigan. I cannot tell you off the top of my head. I wouldn't be able to tell you what I use for mine. I would actually have to take mine out of the cupboard and weigh it. That goes to show. Otherwise, I have to look it up and go through everything, and I don't do that on the weekend. I'll just take mine. That's what you can do, Middle. Take your cardigan out if you've got scales. I don't know if you can do that. I can do it. Let me do it. It's okay. I'll do it. I've just answered your question. I'll do it. Just calculate the amount of yarn and actually used when costing. Yes, a headscarf to hide my shoulder length hair. I did make one last year. Did I do it on the channel? Maybe I didn't do it on the channel. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I'm trying to think if I made one on the channel. I made one and wore it as a neck scarf, but I don't know if I did it on the channel. No, I don't think so. I made it for one of our Halloween silliness things that I did. I don't have one here on the channel, I don't think. I don't remember making a headscarf, to be fair. I don't remember. I might have made the shawl and told you where to stop for a scarf, like a headscarf. I might have made that. You know the triangle shawl that's black one that was for Halloween? Yes, I did. I made, she doesn't know what she's done. I made the triangle headscarf, right? But I said to you, continue going and you will create the shawl. That's what I did. So if you go to our Halloween project, it's a triangle shawl, Halloween triangle shawl. Oh, what year was it? Not last year, the year before. So 2 years ago, our Halloween 2 years ago. I don't even know what I called it. I could give you the I could pop the link on the community board after the live if you like, Claptrap. I'm pretty sure we made a small version in the actual tutorial, and I said to you, continue going from now on to create your shawl. Otherwise, you've got yourself a headscarf. I'm pretty sure I did. I could be wrong. I can't remember. It's a long time ago, honey. Such a long time ago. I'd have to look it up. Don't take my word for it. It's a wild guess. Oh, hang on. Oh, what did I miss? Yes, headscarf. Yes, yes. In the middle says, don't take my word for it. It's a wild guess. Yes, Mary, take your time. Still need to get the yarn. She's technically small, but she likes a bit baggy. Okay, we'll make a size medium then. So I was going to do medium. Yeah, good idea. So I'll check out the medium. Let me put medium here. I'll check out how much yarn you need for a medium. Did you want the short length or the longer length? Middle? Let me know. Water time, says Green. Thanks, darling. And Raylene says, just finished your shawl this morning for a lady in pink colours hanging on the line at the moment. Is that the shawl, the actual Halloween shawl that you did in pink? Is that the one you're talking about, Raylene? Green Butterfly says, yarn, 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 yarn. I know, balls of yarn, balls and balls of yarn. I know. Let's have a drink, Green. Cheers. Hip length as she would, as what she would like. I honestly don't remember how many balls of yarn I used. Hip length, waist, hip. Yeah, mine was about hip length, just above hip length. So I'll look at mine. Mine is, I think mine's a 2 extra large. Not that I wear a 2 extra large, but I really think it might be. So there you go. I think it's 2 extra large. We won't talk about that on a live. We won't talk about that live. So I'll just check it and let you know. So we've got medium and we've got hexagon, cardigan, and reply to middle. Okay, beautiful. Got that information written down because I won't remember. I have to write it down. You know me, middle. I forget very quickly. Between the channel and Smitten for my kitten, I don't know how old she's going to be before I stop calling her that. Smitten kitten. Smitten for my kitten. All right, so moving right along, guys. Last week I put on our live for Wednesday, which got interrupted, to discuss the V-stitch blanket, which we have, letting you know the border rounds of the V-stitch blanket will not happen for a long time. We're looking at another 3 weeks at least because I'm so far behind. Talk about the top with Raylene's colours. We have done that already, which is good. Part 1 of the top has been complete and uploaded Friday, last night. And part 2 should hopefully get finished this week. And then possible 12-step transition blanket this week. I'm saying possible. I'm keeping everything in limbo for my kitten Smitten, or Smitten kitten, whatever you want to call her. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Yes. I can get the yarn for the couch leg covers at least until I get that answer. Good. Claptrap says, thanks, Mary. A few lightweight headscarves, adjustable size, bandanas are now on my list to make. So maybe something to add to your channel. Look, I'm Claptrap. I'm in for that. You know what? I'm going to write that down. Bandana. I'm in for that. I really am, because it's something that I like making anyways. And if we need them for the channel, sure. It's one thing I've always wanted to create. And I did make one with that shawl, yeah? Bandana. And I think the headscarf one that we made, I think it was granny stitch. I can't remember. I really can't remember. It's a long time ago. In fact, Raylene can probably tell you what it is because she's finished it. There you go. If others agree, of course. Yeah, no, I'd be into that. Claptrap, easy. Nearly finished knitting a neck warmer. That's nice, Dorothy. She's talking about it, so we're having a drink. We're choosing Dorothy every time she talks about it. Why do you need to cover your hair, Claptrap? There are certain job positions that don't like to have color dyed hair or streaks in your hair of different colors. There are certain companies that don't like it, and you kind of need to abide by those rules, especially if you're working with the elderly. I know in certain elderly citizens' homes, they don't like people with tattoos, like showable tattoos, like neck ones and stuff. If you've got them hidden, that's okay. No one knows they're there in certain conspicuous places. But a lot of them don't like it. So she's ordered to cover that colour if she's not going to take it out. I'm guessing that's what happened with Claptrap. Yeah. Uh, Good luck with it all, Dorothy. Yes. Yes, Granny Stitch is for the shawl. Thank you, Raylene. I'm pretty sure that it was. You know, my brain, forget, we do so much on the channel. And Claptrap, I'm happy to literally pop that link on our community board post after the live at some stage today. So keep that in mind to have a look at the community board post. It'll be there. I'll even say it on the Facebook page as well. Not on Instagram because you can't post links on Instagram. You can in a private message, apparently. So there you go. I can pop links in a private message, but I can't pop them in a post. So there you go. Well, that's interesting. Never heard of that. I've heard of tattoos being a problem, not hair. It just depends on where you work, Middle. If you're working in a school, sometimes you need to make sure that you look adequately decent, as they say. I mean, I'm going to make it, would be with lightweight yarn, but if it's adjustable, then it doesn't matter if the tutorial is for thicker yarn. Now, my one is a lightweight yarn, Claptrap. I know we made it with 8-ply DK weight, 3-weight cotton. I'm pretty sure we did it with that. In fact, I'm 100% sure it was a 3-weight cotton. So I do tend to use the cotton a lot when I make shawls. It's something I do. Sometimes I use the light 2-weight cotton for shawls, which makes the very soft, lacy shawl that you can wear during summer. So I call it a shawl, but I give you a smaller version within the tutorial to make it a head wrap. I called it a scarf, but you can use it as a head wrap. It's got straps you can tie around the back, and it can just sit like that. Yeah, just sits like that. Got the triangle sits downwards and covers everything. And I hope that helps. But I am into bandanas. Yes, I am into doing head coverings, and one of the projects I was going to make is a head covering of some sort. So I am into doing stuff like that. So there you go. Lightweight yarn would be great. Are you around for me? Are you around for me? Would be great. Are you around for me? I'm not sure what you mean with the last part of it, but yes, lightweight yarn is, oh, I see. For you, yes, because where you're from, you need it lightweight, don't you, Green? Yes. I waited until I wasn't a teacher anymore to colour my hair purple. Oh, I know, Laurie. I know how you feel. To be fair, I always wanted to have purple hair. And what is it with us women? We like purple hair. What's with purple? I thought it was just me. I look around, lots of women wearing purple hair. I thought it was just me, but apparently a lot of women like purple hair. What is it with us? It's great. I'm more likely going to use a 2 DK weight. Well, see how you say 2 DK weight? For us, a 2 is lighter than a DK weight. The DK weight for us in Australia is 3 for you guys. The 2 is a very light weight. So there you go. Claptrap lightweight. Number 2 is a 4-ply, if you will. Yeah. I love purple and had purple hair, but now I'm blonde. Yes, I did. I've seen your purple hair, Middle. We've all seen your purple hair, young lady. You're not afraid to show it. We love it. We love it. Why not? We love it. That's what we do. That's what we do. Hey, I should get purple hair to match my purple skivvy. Well, that's called a skivvy here in Australia, right? And my purple Raylene's top. And with my purple hair, I can't do purple in my hair. Let me tell you why I can't. Because I've been colouring my hair for so long that if I wanted to put a lighter colour in it, I would have to bleach blonde it first to get rid of all the dark. There's so much dark in it. I've been colouring since I was 21. That's a long time ago. That's like 8 years ago now. Yeah. I do that all the time, guys. I don't know how you put up with me. I will never get rid of my purple stuff. I know, right? What is with us women and purple hair? I said the same thing when I was younger. One day, I'm going to do purple hair. I'm going to do it. And I never do it because I never do it. That's it. Water time says green. Cheers. To be fair, I never did it years ago because I worked in a school. And I worked in 2 different schools, and they were both Catholic schools. I don't know if that made a difference. But could you imagine me walking with purple hair? I don't think so somehow. I don't think so. So I didn't do it when I was in the school. I know it's frowned upon if you do it when you are working in an elderly citizen's home. You can do it, but it's actually frowned upon here. So you just, you would think it's different now, but in some places it's still not the right thing to do. And I knew a young fella who did not get a job in an elderly citizen's home because he had a massive tattoo that ran right down to his hand. So there you go. So that happens. And finally found what I was looking for, a crochet flower brooch. And that's the way to do it. I had difficulty finding blue dye in the UK because it was sold out. Oh, wow. It seems it is this year's fashion. I saw women of all ages, even quite old, with blue. Okay. And green says, green hearts for green, green hearts for green. That's not how you do a heart, Mary. That's not a heart. That's a triangle. That's not even a triangle. Oh, yeah, it is. Kind of. A heart looks like that. Ding. This is the left side for me, but the camera's the wrong way around, so it's showing you my right side. But that's the left side. It's kind of, your heart's not really left. It's kind of there. I don't know. It depends if you have a heart. I'm so naughty. I've been blue-haired as well. I have not done blue. I'm actually, my original hair is light black. This is not my original color. My original hair is like a black. It's a dark brown black. I think it's more dark brown these days. It used to be black when I was younger. It used to be really dark. And as I got older, it became like a dark brown. And I just put the light brown in it. And so that's where you get the light from. But if I stop colouring, all of this will be grey. No, it won't. I'm just pretending it will. And the rest will be like a, don't you love it, pretending? Will be like a brown, a dark brown. Me, grey, never. Because 29-year-olds don't get grey. What? Mine is probably the same as yours, so dark brown, it looks black. Well, this is supposed to be light brown. I put a light brown in my hair every 3 weeks. Although lately it's been every 2 weeks, but just in the roots. I don't do the whole hair because it damages it. So I do the whole hair once every 6 months. But otherwise, I just put them there. In fact, I did it this morning, and you can tell it's all brown because last week on Wednesday it was, all the grey was here. Not that I have grey, it just looked like it was grey. I'm supposed to pretend to not be old, but it's not working. I'm old. What do you want from me already? So there we go. Moving right along, guys. I hope this time next week we will have Live Antics back in action again. To be fair, I dropped the hat over there the other day, and I never got a chance to pick the little pieces up. I think there's only, I'll tell you what, I'll prove it to you. There's only three names in there. 1, 2, 3. The rest are on the floor. And so I might have to do them all over again. Once they're on the floor, I don't put them back in the hat. That's where they stay. So I'll throw these 3 out as well. And we'll just do new names again next Saturday. If we decide to do Live Antics next Saturday, we'll do new names next Saturday. Maybe next Saturday I'll pick a small project to create. I don't know. We'll see. If I haven't got time to do the projects, then we won't do Live Antics next week. It's been a second week in a row. This is the second week in a row. If it's next week again, it'll be the 3rd week. Oh, heavens to Betsy, what will happen next? Oh, she wants to sound so dramatic. Mine is probably, yes, I got that. The school doesn't mind the Maori guy's fully tattooed arms. Isn't that interesting? The big boss doesn't mind my hair color either, but I don't work directly under him. That's the thing. It's not everyone, is it, Claptrap? It's some of your peers around you as well. So there you go. Very interesting. So keep in mind there may be live antics next week. I'm not sure yet. I will try my best to get as much out this week as I can. To be fair, when I was working on this tutorial, and this is the reality, if you listen very carefully, you can hear some shuffling in the background. That's my kitten playing next to me. And I was recording her. There's a photo in the video because I was recording like this. She was sleeping right there. And at one stage, she was sleeping across there. And you can hear the purring in my ear. Brrr, in my ear. She's sleeping like that. And I'm recording like this. And then she moved around this side and I was recording like this. I think it was a good 10 or 15 minutes that she slept there whilst I was recording this tutorial. And you can hear her in the background playing a little bit of shuffling noises. You may or may not hear it because I do tend to put some music up a bit louder when I hear noise, just to blank out noise. But when she was here, I was like this, recording like this. And then I had to stop recording sometimes because she's very chatty. So she'll look at me and she'll go, meow, meow, meow. And I'll go, what? And she says, meow. And then she's cuddles. She's very, very attached. She's very, very attached to me and whoever comes to visit us. She's so close to people. So she was in the tutorial, but she didn't get down on the board. I don't allow her to go on the board. I pick her up and put her back because there's nothing worse than if she does something wrong on the board. We won't talk about that right live. I haven't got a new board to replace. And to get a new board, I haven't been able to find one. This is an old board I'm using. Now, if you didn't know this, I use a piece of cardboard on the table to stop the glare of the lighting, right? And that cardboard, every time I used to purchase it at Officeworks, actually, every time I go there now, the new boards, they're exactly the same color, but they've got like lines in it. And so when I'm recording, because I bought one, I said, oh my gosh, brand spanking new and I can't use it. It's got lines in it. You can see the lines in the camera and it's actually quite disturbing when you look at it. I'd struggle to record over it. So I use that board to stop the kitten from getting into places she's not allowed to. Right? And I may consider covering the board with a piece of material. I might consider doing that. But this is the only board I have left. I've had this board now for 2.5 years. And if she does her business on that board, I won't have one. And that means no recording at all. So I am going to cover the new board I've got with some material. And hopefully that doesn't backsplash into the camera. And that way I can use material. And if she does anything on the material, I can replace it with another one. It's no big deal. But for now, putting her down on the table while I'm working, it's just not. Mind you, she just sat there too. Brrr, went to sleep. So she was very cute. But that's not going to last very long. She's going to, get a little older and drive me bananas. Okay, here we go. Honest probably say yes, got that one. The purple in my hair is a color disposing. What's that? Conditioner, depositing. Is that what it is? Depositing conditioner. Never heard of that. Color depositing conditioner. So it doesn't damage my hair. That's interesting. I've never heard of it. You should just tell me what that is. It'll be interesting to buy that. Finished my knitting. Finished. No more knitting. Okay, one last drink with you. Cheers. And I've been forgetting to achoo every time you say the word. So cute. She's not cute. Beetle. She's a drama queen. What a time, says Green. Let's have another one. Cheers. She's a beauty little whiskey whiskers. Yes, she's a beauty one. Yes. I've seen a cat video bombing other tutorial and a clear cut when the cat is gone with an apology. I love it, Claptrap. That's hilarious. She's a cutie, Marianne. Oh, she's absolutely gorgeous. She's and actually she's not just gorgeous. There's something about her, like she'll go meow, and I'll say what? She'll go meow. What? Meow, meow. Okay, let's go and have something to eat. Meow. She eats. That's it. And then later, meow. Do you want to go to the toilet? Okay, let's go. Meow. Oh, you want to play? Let's play. Then she climbs right up here, and then I know she wants to sleep. I actually This is how silly we are as humans, right? We do whatever they want us to do. I sit right back like this so that she could sit there and go to sleep. And I'm trying to get comfortable. And I can't because I don't want to move her. She's sleeping there. We're so silly, us humans. What we do for our pets is, I don't know what to say. It's silly. That's silly, isn't it? All right, so moving right along, guys. Jeremy's Live Antics project is one that I am so looking forward to making. Now, he chose the Maximu Blues, which, where are they? Where are those colours? They're Has the cat got them? No, I'm a good girl. I wouldn't do that. Where are they? Can I help you? No, they're in. I'm so naughty. What's your name? Who are you? What are you doing here? No, they're in the. She's so naughty. They're in a tub in the working. They're in the work tub, but the work tub is in the other room with the cat. But it's got a lid. So if anything, she jumps on the lid. I lost a plot. You know why I lost it, Middle? Because all I can think of is, what did I do with that? I want to talk about it, but I don't know where it is. No, I do know. It's in a tub, my working tub, where I pop it under the table in the kitchen. So when I'm ready to use it, I take it out and done. Where is that now? What's my name? Who are you people? Why are you here? She's so cute. Yes. All right. I have blue shampoo and conditioner, but they turn my hair grey. Good for taking out brassiness and yellow though. Okay, that's cute, Claptrap. Green Butterfly says, make fishing ride and fish, whiskey and other toys. Yes, we've got to make toys for the cat. We've got to make her toys. We've got to make her toys. A fishing rod. Yeah? Well, I actually bought two, like a sucker that I was. I didn't even buy one, I bought two. She loves it. She loves that game. She's all over that. I should do a video, small video, just to pop up just for fun. And she loves that toy. She loves it like there's no tomorrow. But we should make one. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Put down here cat toys. I think I put them on last week, but I'll put them on again to remind me to do some cat toys. We also need to do some baby clothing. Yes. And we also need to make some baby gear because I have a friend who's pregnant and I'm not sure if she's having a boy or a girl and she hasn't found out, or she has found out and she's not telling us, one or the other. It doesn't matter. So it has to be gender friendly. And I'm thinking we need to do maybe some beanies, some booties maybe, something like that. I don't know whether to do a top at all. I was thinking of doing, what did I call it? I'm going to see if I can remember the name of it. It was such a long time ago. I called it a bogan top, baby bogan top. And it was sleeveless, granny square, jacket vest thing, sleeveless, but it had a hoodie. So he can wear over a skivvy top all over a shirt that he's wearing, or, she as well. But I called it a bogan. What did I call it? It was a bogan vest, something like that. I can't remember. It was something to do with the word bogan. So that's what I called it. Anyway, moving right along. Mary, you need to make a basket or a box with a pillow for her to keep near you and train her to sleep in it instead. Well, she's got a bed. She doesn't like it. She sleeps on me. Not at night. To be fair, I pop her in the laundry at night. Now, the reason I do that is because while she's little, I'm frightened she's going to get caught somewhere and hurt herself overnight. So if I pop her in the laundry, she can't do any damage in there. She can't hurt herself in there. And, the minute we put her in there, she's quiet, goes straight to sleep. And she knows that nighttime is her time to go to sleep. It's very interesting. Most cats play up at night. Maybe she will when she's a bit older. But she literally goes, you hear nothing. You hear the little munching on the food. And then she shuffles the kitty litter off to bed. You don't hear her until the morning. When you hear the kitty litter going, hey, wake her up. Come in. Hello. Meow, meow, meow. In the morning when she comes out of the laundry, meow, 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 meow. Pick her up. Brrr. It's so cute. It's not, and she sits there with her head there, and she just sits there for a few minutes. She takes her head out, I know, to put her down, and then we run. She's going to keep me fit. We run into the kitchen like this, and then she does that little thing that kittens do. They're so funny, so cute. I'm having so much fun. Oh, you just reminded me I have to get the yarn for the baby set. Yes, good idea. Love making baby things. We're definitely going to do some baby things because, like I said, I have my friend. I know the baby is due. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Around August, end of August, September, maybe even early October. I'm trying to remember when she told me. I don't know. And it'll still be cooler months here in Australia, even though we'll be in spring. September and October is spring, but it's still quite cool. And I'm thinking, when taking baby in and out of car, it's quite cool. Pop a little beanie over the, baby's head, especially if they're literally a newborn then. And they're not used to being out in the cold naturally. And all of a sudden we pop them out in the cold and say, deal with it. That's not right. Now we get a little beanie, pop a little booties on, keep little feety warm, little fleety, they're so cute. Just can't take me anywhere. And so we'll be doing some baby gear. Claptrap, I have a brassiness issue with my hair, but people shampoo and condition, not the colour kind, can help a bit with that. Different. Yeah, so we are going to make some cat toys and some baby gear. Keep the baby gear in mind over the next few weeks because we are creating some of the fancy yarn that we have. We're going to use for the baby. Of course we are. Why not? I can't see why not. And I did purchase some yarn from don't look now because I've forgotten the name already. Bellevue Park Yarn. Yay! From Jim from Bellevue Park Yarn. And there was 2 skeins of pink. And that's a 4-ply light 2 weight though. Keep that in mind. It's not an 8-ply or DK weight 3 weight. It's a light 2 weight. It's a 4-ply. But it's that's a sort of yarn that comes across a tiny, tiny little bit thicker than a 2 weight. So you can get away with it being called a 3 weight or an in between a 3 weight and use a larger size hook, not too large because otherwise it'll be too loose on bub. And because it's pink, we can make a little, sort of dressy kind of top down thing. And when I get a chance with some of the blue, we'll make a boy top down thingy thing. She's making this up as she goes along. And hopefully we can make something nice for both genders, and you can decide whether or not you want to use a pink or a blue or a green or a yellow or an orange or a red. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you use. Isn't it great how we can change anything to suit us? Like someone said to me once when I created on the channel, oh, they're pretty ugly colours. And I thought, well, you don't have to use them. What was the blanket? It was I'll tell you which one it was. Oh, the corner to corner stitch, the normal one? It was the granny corner to corner. I used oranges and yellows and things, and they hated the colours. And I don't care. Use something else if you don't like them. That's it. All right, you ladies have a good week. Oh, come on, we'll see you soon. Don't forget, we are getting part 2, which is the final part. It will be the final part of Raylene's colour combination that she has chosen. So we're getting part 2 of that. We are hopefully getting step 8 of the 12-step transition blanket this week. That's the 2 projects this week. I don't know how much more I can get done. I'm hoping to get both of them done. Be lucky if I get one done the way I'm going. But we will hope to get both of those projects done. There's no way I can get a third one in this week. However, of the next week, I'm hoping to get 3 or 4 projects in the 1 week because they're smaller projects. All right, so keep that in mind. If you are leaving now, that's what's happening this week on the channel. Having said that, we've been on the talking, well, I've been talking. We've been on the talking talks for a long time. Talking talks? Yeah, I'll say that. We've been talking for a long, I've been talking for a long time. You've been listening. It's possible maybe it's time to head off, I think. I think it's time to head off. Have a great weekend. Everyone's heading off by the looks of it. Yes, everyone's heading off. My cat loved his carrier. It was like a den for him until I took him to the vet. That's exactly the same Claptrap. That's what I had last week. I put her in. I thought she was lovely. She was so beautiful. I was telling the vet when I took her out like this, oh, she's so sweet. She's wonderful. And then she turned into Jack Jack from The Incredibles. What? Two of us couldn't hold her down. This is a little tiny thing. She's so small. So little. It's like a 3-man job. We couldn't hold her down. And then putting her back in there, and on the way home in the car, she's like, I think, oh, what happened to you? Such a sweetheart. The minute I got her in the house, I'm fine. Everything's cool. We're cool. I went, what happened? What was that? What was that? So there we go. I want to thank everyone for joining us today. Jeremy, thank you. We'll see you all soon, guys. I thank everyone for joining us today. Don't forget to join us on Wednesdays live at 4 p.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country. And I will see you then. 2 tutorials coming up this week, hopefully by Thursday and Friday. Like I said, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I know, right? Love purple, thank you, green. 2 tutorials this week, Thursday and Friday. For the rest of the week, we shouldn't have much. Just Thursday and Friday will be busy for us here on the channel. So I will see you all on Wednesday. My name is Mary. This is Crochet Designs, and catch you all soon. Ciao for now. Try to be good. Water time. Bye all. Cheers. If I can turn this off, we can go. Bye.